Okay, now I'm going to start with books that I just haven't read at all, but they're still on my shelf because I'm going to eventually read them. And I think the most interesting book in this whole pile is my Texas Driver's Handbook, which I've not read because I'm not that thrilled about getting a driver's license. And it's cool, and I probably should get a driver's license soon-ish, but I don't really feel like reading all the rules because it's dry and boring, and it's bad. I just, no. I also have really bad focus, so driving might be a lesson in tragedy. I have this Skies Are Black book. It's actually written by my grandma, and it's about some of the family history, and I think it's really fascinating. But I haven't read it. I've read like a page or two, but I haven't read it completely. And really, a page or two does not constitute starting a book. So I don't really. So that's why this is in the haven't started reading pile. I got Sealed with a Diss, a Click novel by Lissy Harrison. I don't know if I'm doing this right. But it was $1 at Half Price Books, which I absolutely adore. I've always wanted to read the Click books, but I've never actually found them at a decent price. So when I found this one for $1, I was like, woo, let's buy it and see how it is. But I've never actually read it. Mainly because I have 12 other books that I've started reading and haven't finished yet. So I have the Science of Harry Potter, the physics, written by Roger Highfield of The Physics of Christmas, and I think this one is going to be potentially very interesting, because, I mean, just look at the artwork on the cover, and that'll show you some of it. He talks about Quidditch and the Sorting Hat and Bertie Bott's Every Flavor Beans, and it is sorted into 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. But I'm going to eventually read that, and that will probably be on the higher priority list of books in my haven't read category. I have 2 of the Pretty Little Liar books that I haven't read yet. I've read most of the series, but I'm just starting the 5th one, and those are the 6th and 7th. I have this series of books, and it goes in this order. Talon of the Silver Hawk, King of Foxes, and Exile's Return, which I don't really know what they're about, but someone gave them to me and I just haven't taken them off my shelf, and I will eventually read them, but it might be a while. I have Exodus to the Virtual World, which I just thought was fascinating. It is about how virtual worlds have exploded, and how like World of Warcraft and Second Life are really becoming are giving people new opportunities, and so I think that's pretty fascinating, because I live on YouTube and this is my virtual world, and you get to see my face, but I get to design the content that you get to see with my face. And this is The Sorcerer's Companion, a guide to the magical world of Harry Potter. If you haven't noticed, I'm kind of obsessed with Harry Potter. I'm not crazy, I'm devoted. And this is a interesting book because it just talks about all the creatures and crystal balls and things of that nature, and I think that's going to be endlessly fascinating. because I am a naturally inquisitive creature, and I want to know everything there is to know about everything in Harry Potter. And then there is the sequel to Wicked, and as you all know, I'm starting to read Wicked, but I've started about 3 times and I haven't finished it, and I refuse to go on to a sequel unless I've read the original. But this one was $4, and it was really a great price at the time because I was seeing it for like $15 other places. And I was like, oh hey, this is $4. Let's just go and pick it up because I don't think I'm gonna find it at a better price soon. And those are all my haven't finished books, and I think that that's actually a pretty good place to stop. I mean, I have lots of books in different categories, as you can see, but I am going to stop this video here and organize the books into a logical pattern. So, bye guys!